Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this Mafex armored Batman, and there's the back of the box, shows a couple of poses, and then here's the figure itself and the accessories. Comes with a translucent base, and then a couple of hands. These are the line gun gripping hands, and here's the line gun, and then two gesture hands, and then a pair of fists, and that's it. So let's take a look at the figure itself first. So here's the armor Batman. Looks nice, pretty cool. One thing I am not a fan of, it's that cape. Rotate him around here. You can see the cape is, it looks like it's cut from a pair of jeans, and doesn't look good at all. And it does have wires running through it on each end, each side over there. One over here and one over there. And here on the top here, that slit where the belt goes through, you can see the fabric that's coming apart up there, which is not neat at all. So something like this, I want something a little bit better looking. And the figure itself is nice. Here, it's a good look at the head sculpt. I mean, it's not the greatest thing ever, but it's good for the size, and articulation for this figure. It's way better than all the others, all the other armor Batmans out there. And one thing I have an issue of with this Batman are the toes articulation. It is very loose, just like the Dark Knight Batman. That one also has a very loose toes articulation, which is really annoying. So it makes him impossible to stand, because the feet does tend to use the toe section to balance out, and if the front section it's very loose, he's gonna lean forward all the time and it's gonna topple over, which is annoying. So I might end up gluing that articulation down so it doesn't even work, because I don't think I really need that articulation, but I do want him to stand properly. So for the time being, I'm having him on this base, and that clamp, it's right around his waist. Alright, and here I got Batman at a pose where he is getting ready to stomp on Superman here, mid-flight, and used the wire cape to give his cape a little motion, and let me rotate him a little bit. This base will hold, and here you can see his legs are raised all the way up to 90 degrees, which is nice, and no other Batman, no other armor Batman can do that. And yeah, and 90 degrees knee bend. Oh, it's coming down. No, okay, yeah. And none of the Batmans can do this other than this one. Not the Mafex. I mean, not the Mexico or the Hot Toys one could actually achieve this pose here. Here I got him in somewhat of a landing pose, and again, all due to the fact that he has great articulation around the hips and the abdominal section, where it could actually bend a little bit. Here you can see torso, quite a bit of range. The chest section, it's on a ball joint. Same with the waist, also on a ball joint. So he could arch back about that much. That's quite a lot for armor Batman. And you already saw how the articulation is around the hips, but I just want to show that he could also lower his legs. See, one is lower and one's not. And then you already saw the knees and then ankles on a ball hinge joint, and then again toes articulation, which is bad. And shoulders on a ball hinge joint, and then bicep there's a swivel, hinge elbows, you can bend about 90 degrees, and then ball hinge wrists, And then the head is also on a ball joint, but it is quite limited due to the armor, the helmet, and the neck section, how far up that collar piece is. So for the Mafex version, he can't really look up, while the Hot Toys one, he could definitely look up quite a bit, while this one, not so much. And the shoulder pad is attached to the top of the chest armor, so it limits the range of motion where you can have for the shoulders. And here's a really good looking fighting pose for Armor Batman, which no other, well, I guess the Mezco one could do, but definitely not the Hot Toys one. Definitely not be able to achieve this pose like this. So overall, with all the Armor Batman that I have, I would have to say this is by far the best articulated one, and the Hot Toys one has the best looking as far as proportion wise, and the Mezco's one is good, but the armor looks a little too wide for me, so yeah. And this guy's gonna set you back about 50 to 60 bucks or so. And yeah, so there you go. There's the Mafex Armor Batman from Medcom. Thanks for watching.